Looking for the best music for your videos? Then you should check out Artlist. Freedom!
With the music thing. Yeah, it says, I think my stream is slightly buffering. What? No, I'm not on mute. No, wait, actually. No, I'm not on mute. It should be fine. Yeah, I've not got my music on, and for some reason it's still, I don't know what exactly is going on. No, wait, actually. There you go, right. No, I'm not on mute. I'm gonna have the, I'm gonna have the music off. It should be fine. And it messed up my stream. Yeah, I've not got my music on, and for some reason it's still. I'm going to just leave the music off for now, and yeah. So, basically, you know, what I hope for this stream is, well, not for this specific stream, but for the PlayStation 4 reveal, I'm hoping we'll have some FIFA action, because I just hope we have FIFA action, basically. And also, I heard that they're doing like a Harry Potter game, so if that, you know, if anything gets revealed, then yeah, it should be good. I don't know whether there's gonna be, you know, anything that's inappropriate, because it did say obviously it's age restricted, but you know, it's games and it's the trailers shouldn't be too bad. So, and yes, I do, you know, I can watch this, so, you know, I will. I'll do it for the content, so, yeah. I'm gonna literally have to talk for until 9 o'clock before it starts, so, I'm probably, I don't know, I'm not even sure what to talk about, really. I wish I had started the stream later, but, you know, I kinda want to, have some time to talk about whatever, really, just what I know this stream will have. You know, I'm guessing, I don't know if there'll be Call of Duty. My brother would be happy, but I don't think he's watching it, so, but, you know, there might be Call of Duty, because I know there's one coming out soon, so, you know, I would, you know, I would like there to be some Call of Duty, you know, updates, but I don't play that myself, so I'm not exactly wanting that to be, but, you know, it would be interesting to see what the, what it's gonna be like. My OBS is telling me I'm having, like, skipped frames, which on my OBS it looks fine, but I don't know what it looks like on the stream, and I'm probably not gonna, I mean, yes, I could check, but it would be annoying for me because, and also I think you would be able to hear it on the actual stream, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm also gonna have to keep an eye on the time because I want to sort of get it, you know, a few minutes before just. And also I need to obviously make sure I set everything up correctly, like change screens and things. So yeah, I just want to show you guys what my, like different things. I also got this one which you saw, like at the start of the stream. The one which I was just using, the webcam only. Well, this one which is going to be used for, this one's going to be used for when I'm reacting to the actual video, so I've got my webcam up here, and then you can see I'm using like OBS stuff. See, I'm using that there. I've got this new Be Right Back one. So if I need to go for a toilet break, which I might do in a bit because I don't really want to be sat here for, you know, that. And also I want to make sure I go toilet again, just so I don't go in the middle of like when I'm watching the video. And then I've got this one if I want to do something and not have a webcam as well. So, you know, I'm mainly going to be using this one because I have my webcam. I don't know whether to make this smaller or not, because obviously it takes up a lot of the screen, but obviously I want you guys to be able to see, you know, me as well. I want you, obviously, you know, but yeah. Also, the fact that these are, you know, not the best, because I'm working with Microsoft Paint. It's, you know, it's free, it's, you know, something I've worked with for ages, and most things that I have, you know, something that, well, I have Windows 8, so I have whatever comes with Windows 8, and also I have OBS, like the Streamlabs. So yeah. I'm probably gonna go to the toilet, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the toilet, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and I actually thought of another game which I would like to see in these preview sort of things. I would actually kind of like to see Just Dance 2021, which I like Just Dance. It's, you know, it gets people active while not having to leave the home, so it's good for me. Because obviously right now I'm not leaving the home too much. Spoiler alert for a future video, I go into an escape room. So, although I can't come in there because for some reason they don't let cameras in, I will, like, make a video explaining my experience. So you'll be able to look out for that in the future. So yeah. I'm not even entirely sure what to talk about. I kind of want to talk about, you know, like YouTube setup. So as you can see here, I've got my headset with my phone. Oh, what? Mum? You could have asked that. Alright, so what was your favourite game on the PS4? Trying to think. I kind of like that Dreams game. That is a really good game. I haven't played that in a while. But like Minecraft, even though I play that on the Xbox and PC all the time. So, you know, I don't really play on the PS4 anymore, but I'm still doing it because I want to know if there's anything that would get me back onto the PS4. And I probably won't be creating content on the consoles at the moment because I don't have things like, you know, I don't have an Elgato, which is really needed for creating content on that, which is something I can buy in the future, but it all depends on whether I really want to spend that amount of money on, you know, something which I don't know how often I'll use. So, you know, it all depends really on how much I think I would use it and, you know, do I think it's worth it? But yeah, obviously in the future I might consider doing like console things, but at the moment I'm probably sticking to things like vlogs, and if I do like some gaming stuff, it will be on the PC, which I'm considering to do like a Roblox video, which like basically, if you know the YouTuber Jack Soaks at Life, he has a Roblox account. So I'm considering because everyone on Roblox has, you know, like the places. So it's like, you know, just a random thing where you are supposed to edit it, you know, in the, like, Roblox studio thing, which I've used sometimes, but I don't really use it that much because there's not really much that I, you know, can think of. But in the future, maybe I'll actually, you know, maybe make a video on that too. But yeah, I only have a certain amount of videos that I'm thinking of making at the moment. So obviously, you know, in the future I might have better ideas because I'll have either more money or just, you know, more people to ask, well, what do they want? So, yeah. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? Maybe stuff like if there's any updates for that Dreams game. I remember I also played like Last Guardian, which I don't really remember much of. I just remember it's about a dragon. That's all I remember from that game. But yeah. Oh, I know this Knowledge is Power game. I've played that so many times. I just like any quiz games because, you know, I just like quiz games, and I've ordered one today, so I should be getting that. Fun game. Which one? Which one's the fun game? All of them are fun games. You mean fun? Wait, actually, you said fun game. Knowledge. Yeah, that is fun competing against people. That is really fun. Because I'll just take this card off because I'm actually boiling. 2. What? Oh god, Parappa the Rapper. I remember I played that game so much when they did like a remastered version. Which, if you didn't know, Parappa the Rapper was either PS2 or PS3. I've never had, like, the oldest console I've probably had is the original Xbox. I've had that. That's probably the, like, you know, the oldest console I've had. But yeah. Yeah, so the original, I don't remember, I don't think I actually played on the original Xbox though, because, you know, I probably was born when my mum got that. I was probably, like, very young, so, yeah, I was quite young probably. I don't even know how old that is, so, we don't have that anymore, so, literally looking at buying one. Sarcastically, I'm not going to spend 30 or 50 quid on something where I probably can't even buy the games because they don't exist in shops anymore. But yeah, why are we going off topic? Why are we talking about Xbox? It's a PlayStation stream. Yeah. But like, PlayStation 4 is the only PlayStation I've owned. I think my brother's had the PlayStation Vita, but I haven't had that one. I've only had PlayStation 4. And although, obviously, this is off topic as well, I've had a Nintendo DS, a Nintendo 3DS, I've had a Wii as well. Not like, not like, I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about the console Wii, not something else. But yeah, but basically, yeah, I've had like the Wii console, I've had the DS, 3DS, and I also have a Switch Lite, which isn't the original Switch, so I'm not able to play certain games, not unless I buy like an extra pair of Joy-Cons, which I think costs like 50 quid, but yeah. I'm probably just going to talk about the PlayStation 5 for a bit, even though, well, soon it's going to be the start of the stream, so obviously soon I'm going to switch over to, where is it? This view. I'm going to switch over to this view soon, just, so we can get a view of it, but, I'm probably just going to, well, I think for PlayStation 5, although we're not going to have any updates today, I hope, well, fingers crossed, I think, because I've been reading, because I want to know, when I'm going to be busy doing certain, like, live streams like this one. I planned this stream a few days ago because I wanted to, I couldn't, well, one, I don't really have too many ideas for videos right now. So I thought, well, I'll do a stream on the PlayStation 4 event, which, one, I'm a PlayStation player, so, like, I like PlayStation, so I just want to know what games are coming out soon. And also, yeah, I just thought, why not? It's something that I could do, and also it's, like, my first live stream on this channel, so, yeah. Obviously, I'm, new to this, so, yeah. Just trying to think. But with the PlayStation 5, aka the router, because it literally looks like a router, like, stick 2 pieces of paper to a SkyQ router, and what have you got? PlayStation 5. And then the Xbox, get a bloody PC, basically does the same thing, except you can play Xbox games on it. I was going to say I should try that, putting an Xbox game in a PC, but I don't want to break this because I prefer Windows 8, which is what this PC runs. Actually, it runs on 8.1. So, fun fact for you, I have an Xbox 8.1 PC, which I like Windows 8.1. I think it's way better than Windows 10. Unpopular opinion, but it's an unpopular opinion. People, for some reason, like Windows 10, except the people who use tablets. People who use tablets prefer 8.1, but I don't use a tablet. I use a computer. My mum, right, she hates Windows 10. No, it isn't! I mean Windows 10. Yes, she did. Windows 10! Oh, no. My mum really likes Windows 10. She hates 8.1. And, well, Windows 7. Windows 7 was the best thing to ever exist in the history of Windows. Full stop. Windows 7, best thing. Thing is, best thing to exist on Windows is Movie Maker, which is what I use to edit videos, in case anyone didn't know. I use Movie Maker, which it's simple, I think I've used OBS before. I mean, I can't remember. Back to PlayStation. I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm not even going to say anything. I can talk about what I want on the stream. I don't have to specifically talk about Windows. Well, I mean PlayStation. Will you stop laughing? God, some people are distractions on the stream. So they get annoying after time. But yeah, thing is, I don't have anything to talk about on PlayStation because I don't use PlayStation as much as PC and Xbox, so I don't have knowledge of it. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's PlayStation 4 games this stream, and PlayStation VR, which I don't have either. So I'm mostly concerned about Windows, not Windows, why am I talking about Windows? I'm literally getting so confused. I only care really about the PlayStation 4 games, and at the same time it has to be, something, one, that I enjoy, and two, that I can play. Yeah, so mostly I'm interested in FIFA, Just Dance, if they do anything, and also a Harry Potter game that I don't know if many people know about, but yeah, I hope they do something interesting. We've got 9 minutes until the stream starts, so I'm just gonna try and think about what else I can talk about. To be honest, I could talk about unicorns and no one would really care because, no one's at the stream. So, thing is, I'm wearing a unicorn t-shirt. So, I can talk about my unicorn t-shirt. I'm joking, we won't be like that. Awesome unicorns. Yeah. Unicorns are cool. And so is, I'm trying to use, the video thing as a mirror, but it's the opposite way. So is glitter. I'm just trying to entertain myself. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any PlayStation related things. But yeah, I hope that PlayStation 5 is something, a cheap, decent-ish price. I mean, I know it's not going to be cheap because, one, it's a video game console. They're usually a couple £100. Two, it's, it's supposed to be way better than PlayStation 4, which, the PlayStation 4, I really like it. I mean, I'm not as big of a fan of it as Xbox because I just think Xbox is, Xbox has probably been a part of my life for longer than, because I've had I don't know if I've ever played on the original Xbox, but I don't know if I played on the original Xbox. I played on the Xbox 360, that was amazing. Some of those games, does anyone remember Connect Adventures? If anyone has ever played Xbox on it, does anyone remember Connect Adventures? Because that was the ultimate game. I'm going to quickly grab a drink because, oh yeah, yes, that was tiring. Oh yeah, it was. I'm going to grab a drink because, by the way, I drink water. Unpopular opinion too, water is great. My mum, she likes coffee, so... Actually, oh yeah, I miss it too. What was that other game where you had to, break blocks? I remember there was a game where you had to break blocks, touching it with your hand or whatever. There was that game. All the Connect games, Connect Sports, I love that. I mean, they have Connect Sports Rivals, but that, in my opinion, isn't as good as the original Connect Sports and Connect Sports 2. So yeah, let's get back to PlayStation because this is a PlayStation stream. I wish PlayStation had more of a, Xbox has Kinect. I think PlayStation has one of them, but I've never actually seen it. I might actually search that up on my thing. I'm gonna search up here, so you guys should still be able to see me, but I can't see my webcam on here, so I don't know whether I'm looking at the web. I mean, I'm trying to look at the webcam, but most of the time I've been looking down because I have to type. So, PlayStation 4 web. There's a webcam. Would I search? Oh yeah, they do have a PlayStation camera. Yeah. Never knew that was a thing. Alright, I'm gonna go back to webcam only. I'm actually gonna turn that page off because... What? Why has it gone off? I just went on my thing. Oh wait, they started streaming. I'm gonna go back to Alright, we've got 5 minutes till the show starts. So... Quick question, Mum, can you still see my laptop? Okay. PlayStation 4! State of play! I'm just trying to be weird. Let me turn the chat because I just want to. And also the phone. Okay, it's just gonna be this animation over and over again, isn't it? It's just gonna be this animation. It's not even gonna be anything else. Yeah, I knew it would just be this animation. It's just gonna be this over and over. Can't they not like put something else in? Can't they have like a pre-show sort of thing? Can't they just have like YouTubers like what did Xbox do? They did like map pack or you know things like that. Can't they just have a pre-show that would be able to entertain us? So I think that would be more entertaining thing to have. Can you just stop doing this animation? It gets boring after a while. I'm literally bored. It's just them doing this exact animation over and over for literally 5 minutes, and then the thing actually starts. And I say it's going to be a load of talking in it as well. It's going to be, I know it's like 40 minutes long. Yeah. Also, I might not be able to read that actually get much on my phone. One second, let me just reply to my text. There you go, I just replied to my text. Sorry guys, certain people like to text in the middle of me doing things, so yeah, it gets annoying. I'm going to put my stream chat on, just so if anyone up to the stream, find my stream. I'll use the phone, so. Oh yeah, you're not showing as moderator for some reason. I'll have to fix that. I've still got 2 minutes, so I'm gonna fix that. I'll see if I can fix that for some reason. I don't know why. Like, you know, 2 minutes. I'm gonna turn it to webcam only, and I'm gonna see if I can set them on moderator because for some reason it's not showing up as moderator. So I just need to quickly miss some of the stream. I'm gonna actually put the stream on in the background. But actually no, it'll be fine. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna. Cause I want to be safe. I want to be safe. So obviously, if I need to, thing is, I don't have. I should put PlayStation. See if I can find. Okay, right. Yeah. I put it on the IGN stream, so but I just need to go to settings. How long have we got left? What, 1 minute 30. I need to community. It's in community. Yeah. I need to find my phone and on the channel. Which needs to Oh god, it's crashed. Wait, it's working. It's working. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can quickly find it. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Don't think I missed too much. It's just a white screen. I think I've broken YouTube. No, I haven't. Alright, is it supposed to be white or not? Let me see if IGN is working. Because if so, I'm just gonna move over to that one. I don't know whether it's my internet or... Sorry if I'm missing anything.
Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide-open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that, also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall...
Yeah, it should be fine. Oh, great. Buffering, yay!
Like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo-Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingodile. I repeat, you get to play as Dingodile in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experience is in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4, It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
I'm joking, I've never played it. It's like an adult game, so, you know. Yeah, it looks fun though, but I'm not really allowed to play it. So, yeah. I'm not allowed to play it, but if I could, I would.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to New York.
Well, we can't play it, but obviously in the future, I'm guessing I should be able to play it without VR. Play it while the episode gets in and out, and you would need the VR. I don't know. Might have to, but most games should be playable without VR because not everyone's gonna have the money to buy. Not everyone's gonna have that money. Is this still Hitman? Looks like Hitman, but like you just like it's magically picking up. Let's give me hammer. Let's games of Lily Potter. What could be hammered for all we know? No, dude. This could be Lord of the Rings.
we are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the Hunter herself. With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the Hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping. Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition. You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look. Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures. The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the Hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision. Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle. Stay still in the light to avoid detection. You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks. obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle. Hunter and Eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of The Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
That's what reaction is.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
It just looks like a Japanese. Look, that's a Japanese name. These are the Japanese anime.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away?
Burning kids?
Time for takeoff!
I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercy. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance? This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust. Go all out or go home, Emperor!
time to talk bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist! Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense! I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job!
You're the journalist! Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is. And feed it to me, Obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does. Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Are you kidding me? Is that just going to be VR?
The Force is strong with you.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
Auto chat. I was kind of like, oh man, it's not calling off the chat. Can't just have chat. Like,
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Quiet and down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the stakes loom ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army.
The forest will be right at hand.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith. Don't think twice, he'll be by your side. The stag on his paper, it's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen.
When the hoods both fly.
And the people call us heroes.
From the day of night.
I didn't even read your.
To others, we are rivals.
But yeah, I think it's Assassin's Creed because that guy without the face looks like he's usually the one that's in the Assassin's Creed. Yeah,
We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
Hoods both fly.
absolutely great. Well done.
From the day.
Would you like an award for tricking people into thinking that's Assassin's Creed? Okay.
2. Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
All the way through, really. It's really just been trashed the whole way through.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next-generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore 1 part gear-driven and 1 part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades, the polearm, the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons for each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate inner focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also mortal coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you like pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo. There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground. We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
PlayStation. The end. Are you kidding me? I'm actually gonna. Yeah. No Call of Duty, right? I'm gonna go back onto webcam now. That was a huge disappointment. That was literally the worst. Well, not the worst. I mean, you could do worse. You could not have a stream at all. I mean, it's nice to know that they have, you know, like, it's nice to know they have games, you know, coming. Some of them look interesting. I kind of want to play Hitman, but I'm not old enough. You know, I'm 13, so like, yeah, I can't. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I thought like the Xbox was bad, but they had some alright games in Xbox, sort of. But I mean, still nothing. I'm surprised there was no FIFA in either Xbox or PlayStation. But that being said, I'm gonna keep looking at different like blog posts on different websites to see. I know that the Xbox people have confirmed there will be an August event soon to do with like Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, like games or details, maybe price possibly. But I don't know if that'll be revealing until September sort of thing, or maybe later. I don't know when they're gonna start pre-orders either, so don't take information from me. I'm just, here reacting to whatever. I'm basically just doing whatever I can. I'm slightly disappointed, as was many people in the chat. Literally everyone was like literally everyone's saying on the chat that it's a waste of time. Like, it was a waste of time, why wasn't there any, like, why wasn't there things like, someone even said, where is Harry Potter? And I wish I could have seen Harry Potter too. I know it's third-party games, but things like, Assassin's Creed, that's Activision, I think, that do Assassin's Creed. Things like, they could have done Call of Duty. Call of Duty it's Call of Duty Activision? No, it's not. Actually, I don't know. Call of Duty, though, obviously they're all produced by different things, so I know they're third-party games, but pretty much everything is third-party games because it's different companies. Forza Horizon, that's, different companies making... So, the way I understand it, as a 13-year-old who hasn't actually learned everything in school yet, I think, third parties... Am I right here, Bob? Am I right here in saying third-party companies are not to do with Xbox or PlayStation? Like, the third-party... Because it was, third-party companies, games that they were talking about. So, technically, a third party is, anyone not associated with, PlayStation. Am I right in saying that? Well, something along the lines of that. Yeah, Call of Duty, that's not associated. Obviously, it is obviously associated with PlayStation. It's the platform that it's on. But it's not created by PlayStation. Same with things like Minecraft Dungeons. That's created by Mojang, the company who created the original Minecraft, which also would be a third-party thing. So, for PlayStation to say that we're going to do third-party things, yes, obviously I'm not expecting it to be good, but I'm not expecting it to be, I'm expecting it to be good because I want to, I want to be able to make content out of it, but not expecting it to be trash like that. I want at least one or two good Hitman, okay, Hitman, yes, for the people who can actually play it. Like me, I'm not old enough yet, and my mom doesn't let me play games even if I was allowed to play 12 games when I was younger than 12. But that was because I played Just Dance, Connect Sports, and that was just because it had the tiniest bit of swearing for Just Dance, and Connect Sports was probably because, boxing or archery or whatever. So, yeah. Or either that or because it's, sports, it's active, they don't want kids tiring themselves out with that. But yeah, I was allowed to play 12 games before I was 12, but that's because they're not actually that bad. But I'm just saying, I think, the fact that the only game that I had actually kind of heard of, well, actually I heard 2 games, but the only game that I would have actually, if I was, older than what I am, I'd still only really take interest in, Hitman, because it's, a game that I've obviously heard of before, but, it was pretty trash, the event. They could have added one decent thing in there. They could have added FIFA. They could have added, games like FIFA, or they could have added, what else? I think there's a new Dirt game coming out. They could have added that. They could have added anything, really, to make it not a trash event. Because I feel like I've just wasted time there. Well, ish. I mean, yes, I made content out of it. But it's slightly annoying. I just want to see if anyone else is saying... Yeah, everyone's saying it's because it's third-party games. But... yeah, I'm just slightly annoyed because... yeah, 45 minutes pure trash. Everyone's saying it's rubbish. Yeah, like, things like Call of Duty, I wish that would have been included. But, you know, people are pretty, obviously, you know, pretty, you know, feel like they've wasted time by just coming to this one event. Hey Mum, what did you think of the event? What do you think of it?
You could have shown more popular games.
Yeah, I mean, Hitman, that's a popular game, but...
well, maybe for some others. I mean, I'm not interested in Hitman.
I mean, I'm interested in it, but I can't play it.
Yes.
Yeah, like Call of Duty, I can't play that either, except the multiplayer. I'm allowed to play the multiplayer, but... I think something, like, more popular, like FIFA, they could have easily just slipped that in. And they could have made it longer than 45 minutes because, I mean, I've been live for over an hour because I started early, but yeah. I don't know whether I'm going to do anything else because, one, it's sort of getting late and I don't know what time I need to exactly go to bed. But at the same time, I want, you know, I mean, should I end the stream now? Yeah, in summary, I'm slightly disappointed, but, you know, I should be getting, let me check, is there any more updates on, let's see, is there any updates on Xbox August events? I don't know, I don't see anything really. I know that they said that obviously they will be getting more, like, they'll be getting more. Oh, hi Sean! Didn't realise you were here. Yeah, in summary, it was a trash event, glad you didn't do it. Audio went all funny for a second. I think certain, like, I think it's sort of lagging, I don't know, but... yeah, you got the farm in here! Got the farm, I've just got all the farm in here, like, I've got no one else, and I've just got me, but yeah, yeah, Sean, you should be glad you didn't stream it, you'd probably be disappointed too, like, it was trash, literally trash, like, no Call of Duty, luckily for you, the only thing I actually was interested in was Hitman, but I'm not allowed to play it. I don't even know if my brother's right here right now, he's probably just disappeared, but, you know. Let me just see, is he still live streaming? No, he's not. Maybe he just came on here because he just wanted, maybe his stream just went crazy, so yeah, but basically, yeah. Thanks, guys. Oh, hi, Sean, you're back. Okay. Yeah, so basically, guys, sorry if you guys, watched this and were slightly, I use the word slightly disappointed by this trash event that didn't include Call of Duty /FIFA /anything decent. I mean, yes, it did include that one with the strawberries that Sean liked, but, you know. But, yeah, see you guys, well, I don't really know, to be honest.